Many Black women feel frustrated, eating salads, cutting back on snacks, going to the gym. Belly fat just won't go away. And it's exhausting. You're doing everything right, but the results just aren't showing up. Some everyday foods may be silently triggering fat storage, without you even knowing it. Most people genuinely believe these foods are healthy. They're in every grocery store. They're recommended by well-meaning people, but they could be working against you. So, why does this happen? It comes down to hormones. Hormones like insulin and cortisol play a major role in how and where your body stores fat. Insulin is released every time you eat, especially when you eat foods that raise your blood sugar quickly. Cortisol, the stress hormone, signals the body to hold onto fat, especially around the belly. These hormones can be especially sensitive to certain foods due to a combination of genetics, stress, and lifestyle factors. Storing fat specifically around the abdominal area, even when you're trying to eat well. Understanding this is the first step to making changes that actually work. Let's start with something that surprises a lot of people: fruit juice. Fruit juice feels like a healthy choice. It comes from fruit, right? It has vitamins. It feels natural. When you juice a fruit, you remove the fiber. Fiber is what slows down how quickly sugar enters your bloodstream. Fruit juice is essentially sugar water. A single glass of orange juice can contain as much sugar as a can of soda. Your blood sugar rises very quickly. Your body releases a surge of insulin to bring it back down. Every morning, every afternoon, repeatedly, your body starts to become less sensitive to insulin. This is called insulin resistance. Insulin resistance is one of the most common drivers of belly fat. The whole fruit is always a better option. The fiber slows everything down. Your blood sugar stays more stable. A simple swap, fruit instead of juice, can make a real difference. The next food is white bread, and this one is in almost every home. White bread is made from refined flour. The grain has been stripped of its outer layers, the bran and the germ, leaving mostly starch. White bread can raise your blood sugar almost as fast as pure sugar. Your body releases insulin quickly. You end up feeling hungry again within an hour or two. That's not a willpower problem. That's biology. You're more likely to reach for another snack, another slice, adding calories without even realizing it. This cycle, eat, spike, crash, eat again, can lead to significant calorie surplus and fat storage around the belly. Whole grain bread is a much better alternative. It contains fiber, which slows digestion and keeps you feeling full longer. A slower, more gradual rise in blood sugar. Less insulin, less craving. Look for bread where whole grain or whole wheat is the first ingredient listed. Now let's talk about something many of us love: coffee. Black coffee, or coffee with a little unsweetened milk, is actually fine. The problem is what gets added to it. Flavored lattes, frappuccinos, caramel macchiatos. 40, 50, sometimes even 60 grams of sugar in a single drink. That's more sugar than many desserts. That sugar hits your bloodstream very fast, causing a sharp insulin spike. Imagine having one of these drinks every morning or every afternoon. Hundreds of extra calories and multiple insulin spikes every single day. Where does it go? Often, right to the belly. These drinks don't feel like junk food. They feel like a treat. Your hormones don't know the difference between a caramel latte and a candy bar. Try switching to a version with less sugar. Even cutting your usual drink to half sweet can make a meaningful difference over time. This next one is one of the most common and one of the hardest to avoid: processed snack foods. Chips, crackers, packaged cookies, flavored popcorn, granola bars that are really just candy in disguise. Specifically engineered to taste good and be hard to stop eating. Food scientists call it hyperpalatability, the perfect combination of salt, sugar, fat, and texture. Refined carbohydrates that spike blood sugar. Industrial seed oils and chemical additives that promote inflammation. Chronic inflammation is strongly linked to belly fat. When your body is inflamed, it holds onto fat as a protective response. These snacks provide very little nutritional value. You end up eating more and often still feeling hungry afterward. Nobody eats just 10 chips. Replacing processed snacks with whole food alternatives. a handful of nuts, a piece of fruit, or vegetables with hummus. Over time, your cravings for these foods genuinely decrease. The last food on this list might be the most deceptive of all: breakfast cereal. Marketed with words like wholesome, natural, heart-healthy. They have pictures of fruit on the box. Many of these cereals contain more added sugar than a glazed donut. Serving sizes listed on the box are much smaller than what people actually pour. Starting your morning with a high-sugar, low-fiber meal sets your blood sugar on a roller coaster. Your blood sugar spikes, insulin is released, blood sugar drops quickly. By mid-morning, you're already craving something sweet again. Snacking, overeating at lunch, afternoon energy crashes. Every one of those lows pushes your body towards storing more fat. It shapes your hunger and energy for the entire day. A much better breakfast option is one with protein, healthy fat, and fiber. Eggs, avocado, oatmeal with nuts and seeds, or Greek yogurt with berries. Keep your blood sugar stable, your energy steady, and your cravings under control all day long. Now, here's the good news, and this is important. You do not need to go on an extreme diet. You do not need to cut out entire food groups or eat only salads. Small, consistent changes are what actually move the needle over time. Start by looking at what you're eating most often. Whole fruit instead of juice. Whole grain bread instead of white bread. Plain coffee instead of sweetened drinks. A handful of nuts instead of chips. Eggs or oatmeal instead of sugary cereal. They reduce the number of insulin spikes your body experiences each day. Eating balanced meals with protein, fiber, and healthy fat at every sitting. You don't need perfection. You need consistency. It's about understanding how your body works and giving it what it needs to feel its best. If this video was helpful to you, please hit subscribe. Sister Balance exists specifically to bring simple, practical health and wellness information to Black women. Every week, we share content designed with your body, your life, and your health in mind. If you want to learn about other hidden causes of stubborn belly fat that most people never talk about, the next video on this channel is made for you. Click it, watch it, and take one more step toward feeling better in your body. We'll see you there. Yellow Heart.